guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christian. If it's your first time seeing me, go ahead and like this video because I know you're gonna like it already. Subscribe and turn on those post notifications so you never miss another upload. And if you already are subscribed, then hey babies, welcome back. Guys, I feel like it's been so long since I came to you guys in my room. I changed the setup a little bit. Hope you guys like it. Know you're gonna love it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all the support and all the love on What's Her Angle on the talk show. It was so much fun doing it. I can't wait to do more episodes for you guys. Make sure that you subscribe to the What's Her Angle YouTube channel. It's always gonna be down below. And check us out on Instagram for our tea. It's so cute, so hot. Thank you guys, of course, as always. But today, we are going to be talking about ego death. Now, this is something I kind of just randomly thought about talking about. Maybe somebody gave me the idea to talk about this forever ago, but we're going to be talking about ego death today. I think that this is just definitely a mandatory thing that kind of breaks the barrier into us just, feeling differently about our journey, us feeling connected to the universe, us feeling connected to the collective. Ego death is just a huge, huge, huge thing that really impacts your journey as a whole. So, of course, I want to talk to you guys today and give y'all the tea. Thank you guys for being here. I love y'all. I know y'all are going to love the video already because that's just how y'all do. Guys, you guys have to help me decide what I'm going to do for my 50K subscriber giveaway. So we are almost at 50,000 subscribers. We probably have about 3,000 left, maybe 3,500 left. But knowing y'all, it ain't gonna be that long, okay? So what do you guys think I should do for the 50K subscriber giveaway? I'm thinking about doing like a mentorship package or like giving away like some of my my tarot reading services and stuff like that. I'm not sure. So let me know what you guys think down below. Of course, follow me on all of my social media and all that good stuff. But yes, I'm so glad to be back in my room with y'all chilling. So yeah, let's get into ego death. First things first, let's just talk about ego. So your ego is your sense of self, how you feel about you, the things that make you, you. And a lot of times we confront our ego whenever we want to deal with painful things or whenever we want to worry about forgiveness or whenever we're trying to release grudges. It's our ego that wants to hold on to things. It's our ego that doesn't want to be vulnerable. It's our ego that wants us to just, keep this strong persona. And our ego doesn't allow us to kind of break down into the mush that we all are on the inside. So our ego just keeps us strong, and it's kind of like a barrier that protects us from really feeling everything. But that's why ego death is so essential to your spiritual journey, and that's why a lot of people chase ego death, because they know that on the other side of it is a lot of enlightenment and sometimes a spiritual awakening. Also with your ego, a lot of us, we cling to our ego because our ego is who we know ourselves to be. So imagine if everything you ever thought about yourself is broken down. Literally, like everything you ever thought you were, everything you ever thought you knew about you is literally gone now, and you have to rebuild. But that happens a lot on your spiritual journey. I feel like your spiritual journey is really a whole bunch of ego deaths, honestly, over and over again. Things that you thought you knew about yourself are broken down. So getting into it, we definitely want to have a spirit of just, limitlessness. We definitely want to come into it just ready. We want to come into it, not holding any bounds on ourselves and just being ready to see and hear and understand the things that we need to, because ego death is transformative. It will change your life. It will change your healing process. It will change how you view others. It will help you relate to nature better, to God better, to your environment better, to the collective better, to your ancestors better, everything. Ego literally is like the bodyguard in front of all of this healing and all of this, these painful things, because it's painful. It's confusing. It's painful. It's frustrating. It's just a lot, because our ego is kind of what keeps us in this 3D world. Our ego kind of keeps us here tethered to earth, but that ego death releases that, and you are literally one with the universe and the nature and everything. So whenever we lose that identity and we kind of use that individual ego, it can definitely be difficult for some people, but again, it allows you to be connected. It's a sense of unity. It's a sense of love. It's a sense of, wow, like the sun can hear me, like God can hear me, like the trees, like the grass, everything. I'm connected to everything and everyone, and everything and everyone that we've ever spent time with, that we've ever been around with, has an effect on us. And that ego death allows you to see how affected you are by everything around you, because there is no sense of, self anymore. It's all about everything else around us and how we are a part of everything. And I think that that's definitely something to remember along our journey. We're really just a small part of this entire situation that we're all experiencing here on earth. Everybody is a character in everybody's life, and everybody is all characters, in what God is doing here. So we're all little characters in the grand scheme of things, but Yeah, that ego is definitely what gives us that main character syndrome. Okay, that ego is definitely what's like, girl, please, it's all about me. What y'all talking about? So breaking that down really brings us into a lot of new spaces. And again, it allows just for vulnerability, for humility. And ego death ain't nothing to play with, but it's definitely beneficial and transformational. So you'll be able to see how closely connected you are to everyone else, and also how everything is affecting you. Everything, the weather, like whatever. And every single moment, everything around us is constantly affecting us and affecting our energy. And our ego is what allows us to think we are in control of our energy. We have control over this. But no, it's our energy. We are connected to everything around us. So ego death allows you to see how closely connected we are to everything else around us. We definitely in ego death realize the part that we play in the universe. We also are able to release negative attachments. Like, again, our ego is very, very strong. Our ego is everything that we know ourselves to be. And a lot of times, again, it's holding grudges. It's issues we've had in relationships. It's trauma. It's inner child stuff. It's shadow work. It's all of these things that make up this ego, this big, strong part of ourselves that kind of protects us. So whenever you move around from that part of yourself, or even in a moment, you're able to kind of identify what that part of yourself is. You're able to see what makes up your ego. And you're able to see, wow, there is trauma here, there is shadow work here, there is, narcissism here. Like whatever is in that ego, you're able to see that and break that down and release those attachments, release that trauma, release that fear, release that doubt, all of those things that make your ego, you're able to release those things. And that gives you definitely a closer connection to God, a closer connection to everyone around you. And it also helps you heal. Like for me, it helped me be able to understand that nothing is personal, that people aren't doing things to me because that's what they want to do. And sometimes people are evil, but please, people are going to treat you however they want to. And that ego death allowed me to stop taking every single thing personally. Like, girl, I got too many interactions with too many people every single day. I can't take all that shit personally, but ego is what allows you to think it's all about me. These people are doing this because they're thinking in their mind, I'm going to hurt Christian. I'm going to do this to Christian. But please, people just are who they are. You know what I'm saying? So it allows you to release negative attachments. And also we have to understand that people are always products of their environment and the things that they've gone through. So just like we are products of our trauma and of our pain and of our history, everybody is the same thing. So whenever sometimes we think about the people that have done us bad things, we think about the trauma and the abuse that we've dealt with, we're able to see like in their family, this is in their family, this is in their friend groups, this is in their personal life, this is what this person has gone through. Damn, I can see why they might have tried me. I can see why they got these problems. I can see why I was dealing with this bullshit with them, because we're able to just remove all of that stuff that just makes us feel like it's all about us. And we're able to see, damn, a lot of it is really just about what that person is dealing with. And they really could have been giving us all that they could have. So ego death really allows you to see situations for exactly what they are. And it takes away all of that, it's personal, it's all about me. It allows you to see things for exactly what that is. And that for me gave me a lot of clarity. Speaking from Leo, okay? Y'all know I'm a Leo sun and Venus. I got the biggest ego out of all of us, okay? So it definitely helped me have a different perspective on the things that I've been through, and definitely helped me release a lot of stuff. Also switching from a space of selfishness to a space of connectedness, definitely being in a space where we see ourselves connected to everything, and we are understanding that our journey is our journey, yes, but it's also connected to the journey of our friends, our family, everyone that is connected to us, and everyone that's connected to them, and them is going to be affected by the things that we are doing. So we're not so much thinking of ourselves, we're thinking of how we can, serve the collective, how we can elevate the collective, because it really is it's so much bigger than us, and a lot of times you'll be able to realize, dang, on my journey, I've been helping the collective. I've been connecting with other people. I've been, seeking for this, and it really gives you a community. It also allows you to find your space in that community. Of course, you'll be able to solve problems outside of yourself as well, being able to see things from other people's perspective. And usually an ego death, starts a spiritual awakening, because again, our ego is a very, very, very big part of our thinking, our problem solving, our conflict resolution, everything. So whenever we remove that, we have different perspectives on everything around us. You're going to look at, again, abuse differently, trauma differently, things that you've experienced differently, and kind of start going through and reflecting differently on every situation. So it really gives you a lot of new perspective. Of course, we know people are always searching for ego deaths. So typically when people experience an ego death, sometimes people are on psychedelics. So of course, people do shrooms, they'll do LSD, DMT as well. Things that allow you to break that barrier and reach different dimensions and just see different things. And for me, whenever I'm on shrooms, and I like shrooms now, like I really didn't like it at first, but I think it's just about finding your balance and finding out what works for you. So I definitely want to make another video about shrooms. But for me, it's like, it really allows you to just melt into your environment. Like, you are no longer you. You are a part of everything that you're around. Like, you're a part of everything around you is a part of you now. Like, it's no longer just you. You are meshed in and you're blended in with everything around you. So when you're in that space, it's like you are able to really realize how connected you are to everything else, how closely knit you are to everything else. And it honestly made me feel a lot better. It just made me feel better thinking that everything ain't all on me. It's all on all of us, honestly. So it definitely made me feel better in that regard. So that's definitely how I would describe it as far as shrooms go. I don't know about LSD and DMT and stuff like that, but as far as shrooms, it definitely just allows your subconscious to melt into everything that you're around, and you are able to feel everything and connect with everything and see and sense everything that you wouldn't have before because of ego, because we're always in our own mind thinking of things about ourselves, thinking of stuff from our own point of view. Ego death allows you to step outside of that. And also meditation. There's definitely some deep meditations that allow you to experience ego death. So for meditation, I would definitely recommend sitting in your meditative space, whatever that looks like for you, and literally kind of stripping away like the layers of yourself. Also, I would say thinking of situations you've been in. If you've been in abusive situations, trauma situations, if there's anything, or even like lighter stuff, like if you had a disagreement with a friend or stuff like that, trying to see stuff from other people's point of view more often. Like whenever you have a problem with somebody, not even thinking about how you feel, instantly going to, how does this person feel? What have they gone through? What's their situations? What's their surroundings? And you'll be able to see like, dang, this person is a product of everything they're around, because we are the same way. So it really allows you to see how connected you are to everything around you and how we really are products of every single thing that we experience. And us stepping outside of that really allows us, to find a new sense of individuality in the collective and in God. It allows us to find a divine sense of individuality, because we are not our traumas. We are not our pain. We are our connectedness. We are, that beautiful mesh, that beautiful energy that flows from us to the nature, to the trees, to everything. And we are able to find, a new sense of self in that, a sense of self that is enlightened, a sense of self that, is about the collective and about raising the collective. So yes, I definitely feel like ego death kind of eased me into a sense of how can I help the collective. I definitely was able to understand that everything that I go through is not just for me. A lot of the stuff that I experience is so I can teach you guys and tell you guys what you have going on, and y'all see it and start your own YouTube channels. Y'all see it and go tell y'all friends. Y'all see it and go tell y'all homegirls, or go share it or whatever. And then it just keeps, sharing the knowledge and bringing the knowledge. You might watch this video and learn something else, so now you're able to take it somewhere else. So it's all about collective thinking, collective healing, and collective advancement. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video about ego death. It was definitely a fun one for me to talk about and for me to research. I've always heard so much about ego death and experienced it myself, but being able to put it into words and articulate it, is always difficult for me. Y'all know, and I literally will spend days thinking about stuff like, how can I put words to these feelings? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really, really appreciate you guys and honor y'all as always. Y'all know how I feel about y'all. I love y'all endlessly. Of course, thank you for all of the support on What's Her Angle. I appreciate you guys, and I can't wait to come to y'all with some more tea. So yes, bye guys, bless. Let me know if you want any other videos or any other suggestions that you have. You can let me know down below. So yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see y'all later. Bye, bless.